Short hairstyles for women over 60 with round faces, flattering cuts that slim and lift. Have you ever walked out of the salon, looked in the mirror, and thought, why do I look bigger? You know exactly what I mean, that quiet, unsettling moment when a new short haircut, which you hoped would feel light and fresh, ends up making your face look rounder, heavier, and less defined. Instead of looking youthful and refined, you see someone who looks tired, washed out, and maybe even a few years older. Many women over 60 with round faces have experienced this very feeling, an invisible but persistent disappointment, when a seemingly simple haircut chips away at your confidence in ways no one else notices. But the problem isn't just a bad haircut. It's that disorienting sense that your outer appearance no longer reflects the vibrant, sharp, confident woman inside. The haircut may be too flat, lacking shape and movement. Your cheekbones appear fuller. Your face seems to lose its structure and depth. And worst of all, you start questioning yourself. Maybe short hair just doesn't suit me anymore. Maybe my time to look good has passed. But the truth is, you don't need to give up on short hair. You simply need the right short haircut. One that doesn't erase your personality, but elevates your face, highlights your eyes, defines your features, and brings back that glow that's still alive within you. In this video, we'll explore 5 short hairstyles designed specifically for women over 60 with round faces cuts that won't just make you look better, but help you see yourself more clearly every time you look in the mirror. 5 short hairstyles that flatter round faces after 60. 1 soft shag with face framing layers. Some hairstyles don't need to shout to make an impression, they just need to feel right. And for women over 60 with round faces, the soft shag with face framing layers is the perfect example of quiet sophistication. It's not a loud statement or a cry for attention. It's a gentle whisper from a seasoned woman who says, I'm still here, and I know exactly who I am. The soft shag is a layered cut, but what makes it special is the intentional lightness in how those layers are placed. Instead of forming bulky, heavy shapes, the layers fall delicately around the face, creating natural movement and softness. Fine strands glide along the cheeks, subtly slimming the roundness of the face without needing to hide anything. This cut isn't trying to turn you into someone else. It simply brings you back to the best version of yourself. For older women, the versatility of this hairstyle is a huge bonus. You don't need to style it every morning. Even when air-dried, the soft shag maintains its natural bounce, slightly tousled, full of character, and beautifully imperfect. It doesn't demand styling skills, and you won't be worried every time the wind blows. This haircut breathes with you, moves with you, and that's truly empowering. Take Mrs. Harry's story. For instance, a retired professor who walked into the salon with flat, lifeless hair and a hesitant expression. I'm not looking for a transformation, she said. I just want to feel like myself again. Once the stylist shaped soft layers to flow gently around her face, a face marked with decades of wisdom. She didn't burst into laughter. She simply smiled. A small, quiet smile, but one full of revival. No one looked at her and thought, she changed her hairstyle. What they saw was vibrancy returning, subtle, graceful, alive. What to avoid with a soft shag, heavy layering, or thick bangs. The charm of this cut lies in its lightness, in the airy spaces between strands where light can shine through and reflect off your skin and eyes. Its softness without being invisible, natural presence without pretense. And if you've ever felt like your hairstyle had gone flat, like it no longer reflected who you are, the soft shag could be your new beginning. It's not complex. It doesn't carry age stereotypes, but it has the power to awaken a spark you thought had faded. A quiet reminder that says you're still radiant. You just need your hair to say it, too. 2. Side-swept pixie with tapered neck. Some hairstyles don't just change how you look. They awaken parts of you that may have been quietly tucked away for years. The side-swept pixie with a tapered neck is one of those rare cuts, with its clean lines, graceful side sweep, and gently sculpted neckline. This isn't just a haircut, it's a quiet declaration. I'm done hiding behind my hair. I'm ready to be seen. For many women over 60 with round faces, There's a familiar hesitation, the fear of drawing too much attention to facial fullness, the worry that short hair might accentuate roundness, or that a modern cut might seem too young. But here's the truth. It's not about the length, it's about the shape. And this pixie is brilliantly designed to address all those concerns, gracefully and intelligently. The defining feature of this cut is the long, side-swept fringe that softly curves across the forehead and cheek. This clever detail draws the eye diagonally, subtly balancing out the roundness of the face and creating an elongated, lifted effect. Paired with a tapered, snug nape, this haircut opens up the neckline, adds structure, and visually elevates the entire face without a drop of makeup or any invasive procedure. I once met Carla, a close friend at 65 who hesitated before her salon appointment. "I'm thinking about a pixie," she said, "but I'm afraid I'll look like I'm trying too hard to stay young." Together, we chose this exact cut with a clean neckline that flattered her graceful neck, and a soft sweep of bangs that highlighted her eyes and softened her cheekbones. When she looked in the mirror, it wasn't shock she expressed, it was recognition. She gently touched her cheek and laughed. "I can't believe this is me, so clear and strong." The beauty of this style lies in its balance, sharp yet soft, refined yet approachable. It avoids the harshness of a classic pixie, yet retains its modern silhouette and easy upkeep. A little styling wax and a quick tousle with your fingers is all you need, no complicated blow drying required. Whether you're wearing an elegant dress or a casual t-shirt, this haircut projects a quiet confidence that says, "I know who I am, and I own it." Most importantly, this cut doesn't hide you, it defines you. It's not a gentle mask shaped by outdated expectations. It's a bold, deliberate choice to be seen fully, not as someone's background character, but as yourself, poised, radiant, and unapologetically real. 3. French-inspired boyish crop. The bold simplicity of being seen. Some hairstyles don't need an introduction. One glance and you know it's a statement. The French-inspired boyish crop is exactly that, both refined and rebellious, bold yet understated. It doesn't try to soften every edge or hide a round face. It honors it, elevates it, and dares to say, "This is me, and I'm not hiding anymore." This style isn't your typical shortcut. It's soft along the edges but sharp in intention, with clean lines around the ears and nape, and delicate layers that trace the natural curve of the head. This crop fully reveals the face, something many women with rounder features often shy away from. But here's the beauty of it, that openness is precisely what makes this haircut powerful. Too often, women over 60 are bound by old rules. Long hair is more feminine, or you need to hide roundness with face-hugging layers. But the more we try to conceal, the more we lose definition. This French-inspired crop doesn't aim to make you look younger. It helps you look more defined, more intentional, more present. I once worked with Marla, a 67-year-old retired nurse with a round face and striking cheekbones. For decades, she wore the same safe, shoulder-length cut. But one day she looked me in the eye and said, "I want to see myself, not just my hair." That was the moment I knew it was time. We cropped it short, leaving a soft, side-swept fringe to bring movement and grace. And when I removed the cape from her shoulders, she didn't say a word, just exhaled deeply, as if shedding years of invisible weight. What makes this haircut so special is its unapologetic presence. It doesn't whisper, "I hope I still look good." It declares, "I know who I am." It's the hairstyle of the mature French woman, one who doesn't try to appear younger, but instead lets every wrinkle, every glance become more captivating. And if you're thinking, "I'm not bold enough for that," perhaps that's exactly why you should try it. True transformation doesn't begin when you look different. It begins when you stop doubting that you're enough. When you realize it's time to live in the beauty that's always been yours, confident, elegant, and effortlessly real. 4. Textured cut with curtain bangs. A gentle return to self. Some hairstyles don't shout for attention. They whisper something deeply comforting instead. They don't demand compliments, but quietly restore a sense of confidence and lightness. The textured cut with curtain bangs is one such style. It's not dramatic or flashy, but it carries the quiet power to bring a woman back to herself, back to the beauty that time and routine may have tucked away. After 60, many women opt for what's considered safe shoulder-length hair, lightly layered, no bangs, easy to manage, easy to overlook. But that invisibility becomes a subtle trap. Over time, that safe hairstyle stops highlighting the face. Instead of drawing attention to the eyes or the smile, it blends in, softens everything, and makes you feel faded. The textured cut with curtain bangs changes that softly. The delicate layers add movement and life to the hair, creating a sense of effortlessness and vitality. And then there are the curtain bangs, those parted fringes that gently frame the face. They don't cover, they invite. They guide the eye toward your features, your sparkling eyes, your graceful cheekbones, your warm smile. It's like drawing the curtains on a window and letting natural light pour in, not loud, but illuminating. I remember Lisa, a 64-year-old former pianist, who came to me with a tired look and said, "I don't see my face anymore, just hair that seems to fall lower each day like a heavy curtain." We chose a soft, textured cut with curtain bangs. After her hair was done, she didn't gasp in shock. She simply looked at her reflection and smiled gently, saying, "It feels like I've opened a window in my soul." Poetic words, maybe, but deeply real for a woman who had spent decades putting others first and herself last. This cut is especially stunning on silver, salt and pepper, or naturally highlighted hair. The fine layers reflect light beautifully, creating a luminous, flowing effect. You don't need curls or heat styling, just let it move with the breeze. And suddenly, you're seen again. Not in a loud way, but with clarity. The textured cut with curtain bangs isn't for the woman who wants to stay hidden. It's for the woman ready to open the door to herself again, to see, to be seen, and to smile softly when someone says, "You look so refreshed today." Off chin-grazing blunt cut with deep side part, a statement of clarity and strength. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your face was fading into your hairstyle? No defined structure, no point of focus, just a soft blur for women over 60 with round faces. This isn't uncommon. Many choose hairstyles that are too wispy or overly layered, which unintentionally erase the natural structure of the face. That's when the chin-grazing blunt cut with a deep side part becomes a powerful yet elegant solution. This cut isn't meant to be gentle or safe. It's a sculptor's choice, not a painter's blur. The blunt line at the chin acts like an anchor, clearly defining the lowest point of the face and giving the entire look a sharpened, purposeful feel. For round faces, where the jawline often lacks natural emphasis, this clean edge restores balance and strength. It doesn't fight your features, it reframes them. But the true magic lies not just in the chin-length cut, but in the deep side part. By shifting the part far off center, you disrupt the horizontal symmetry of the face. That subtle asymmetry creates a vertical pull, elongating the face visually and adding depth. The eye follows the diagonal line, moving away from the widest part of the face, creating a slimming effect without any makeup or illusion. I remember Teresa, a vibrant 67-year-old woman, who said to me, "I don't need to look younger. I just want to look like myself again, clearly, not vaguely." When she stood up from the salon chair after trying this cut, she didn't gasp or giggle. She looked at herself, lifted her chin slightly, and smiled with a sense of recognition. The compliments that followed weren't about her hair, but about her presence. "You look so alive," someone told her. "You seem refreshed. This bob works beautifully with gray, silver, or salt and pepper hair." The straight cut enhances the texture and reflects light naturally, giving dimension and brilliance to even the softest shades. It's low maintenance, yet always polished, requiring minimal styling to stay sleek and structured. If you've grown tired of indistinct layers and styles that feel pretty but say nothing, this cut is your answer. It's bold but not brash, classic yet contemporary. Most importantly, it's a mirror of who you are now, clear, defined, and unapologetically present. When a woman turns 60, she no longer seeks perfection to please others. She seeks the kind of beauty that makes her feel like herself in the mirror. The right hairstyle isn't just an aesthetic choice, it's a quiet declaration of confidence I've lived. I've learned to love this face, no need to hide it, no need for permission. Styles like the soft shag, side-swept pixie, or layered bob aren't just trends. They're the result of self-understanding. Understanding that a round face doesn't need to be fixed. It just needs to be gently embraced. Understanding that short hair doesn't mean sacrificing femininity. It can spark freedom, elegance, and a spark of personality that may have been tucked away. I've met many women who were once afraid of cutting their hair short, worried it would make them look older, too bold, or not soft enough. But with one brave decision and the right haircut, they discovered a new kind of radiance, not younger, but clearer, more soulful, and undeniably magnetic. True beauty doesn't lie in age or hair length. It lies in the energy you radiate through every strand. Refreshing your look isn't about being better. It's because you deserve to be seen in your most vibrant, refreshed version each day. So if you feel it's time for a change, even just a few centimeters, see it as a gift to yourself, a fresh start, a new perspective, a deeper appreciation for the woman you've always been. Which hairstyle speaks to you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if this video inspired you, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to join us on this journey of beauty from the heart.